Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this live, I'm going to tell about a special discount offer for my AA coaching. Let me just share my screen first. I'm sharing entire screen. Okay. If anyone is watching this live and if you find any difficulty in hearing the audio or any kind of issue in the live, just let me know. Okay. And this is the link where I explained about my AA coaching, and moreover, you can get my self-backed AA course for free during this offer period using this link. Okay, so first service you have to visit this blog post. Okay, I already provided the link in the description of this live video. There you can find this link and then click that link and come to this blog post, and then you can go through the other details. Okay, and moreover, I will just share this link through the chat also. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, and suppose if the audio is okay, just let me know through the chat so that I can confidently move forward. Otherwise, I will check through my mobile. Okay, so I'm seeing few people watching this live. Just let me know the audio is okay, means just to say audio okay in the chat. Okay, okay, that's about this live. Okay, so here the key thing about this live is I'm giving 75 percentage discount, right? So here this slide you can see 75 percentage discount um, for my AA coaching, one-on-one AA coaching, by booking your time on or before July 17th. Okay, so if you book that timing before July 17th, you can get 75 percentage discount for first 2 hours. Okay, it's a limited time offer. Just use it before it ends, before July 17th. Okay, it's a very good opportunity. Okay, just make use of that, and after that you can continue. Just in the 2 hours, you can fully know about my way of teaching. Whether it you can judge whether it's useful for you, right? Then you can go with the regular pricing, right? And moreover, apart from this option, you can know about my way of teaching by various ways. One simple way is here I provided the link to the free course. Okay, recorded course. That course has more than 8 hours of tutorial videos covering various topics related to AI, and it has around 10 ebooks about AI. So it's a good way to judge whether my way of teaching is suitable for you. I'm just sharing this free course link also. So I shared that link, and no one mentioned about the audio quality. So I will check it by myself. In the meantime, you can go through the details by reading this. So this is my email ID. Make note of that email ID for any further questions. And if you need more details, I can have some quick Google Meet discussion um, to discuss or to clarify your questions. Okay, I'm just checking through my mobile. So it's okay. So the audio is okay. So let us continue through this. Okay. So here I just specified this free link and my email ID, my mobile number, WhatsApp number, and other terms and conditions. Like you can even just book 1 hour, and one session should be up minimum 1 hour. That kind of things. You can read that details. Okay. Or if you want to discuss about that, you can just contact me. We can have a quick Google Meet. Okay. And moreover, here I provided a lot of ebook downloads and free downloads. Okay, and free tutorial videos for RAG, MCP, LangGraph, and here also I provided a lot of links. Okay, actually these things I already did sell live, so that live links actually, for example, this RAG live I did it for more than 2 hours explaining RAG completely. Okay, So from there itself you can freely learn. Suppose if you have any questions, or if you need any guidance for completing your projects or designing your projects or whatever purpose, or just to explore about using AI for your business growth, you can contact me. Okay, so it's not just about regular teaching. It can be a consultancy, or like even I can do the project for you if you give your details. Okay, based on the hourly charges. And apart from this special discount offer, I provide this kind of discount. Like if you share this link, you'll be getting 50% discount for the first 2 hours. But anyway, I will be taking the highest offer. So in that case, if you book your timing before July 17th, you will be getting 75% discount. After that, yeah, you can share this link to get the 50% discount. Okay. But first 2 hours, okay, because it's not scalable, right? I cannot do it for many people continuously because of the time restriction. But anyway, that self-packed course, I'm offering it for free because it is scalable. I can give it for a lot of people free. So even thousands of people are using, there won't be any problem. Okay, so that recorded course is also having a lot of good valuable information. You can check that. Like if you go through the details, you can see the titles: what is AI, understanding basics and the best practices and tips for using chat gpt, and famous and useful AI tools, explaining about notebook LM, prompt engineering tutorial, telling about AI hallucinations, and using AI in various things like digital marketing and other things like uh, for creating MCQ quiz using Gemini. So basically, explain the basics and application like that I designed. Okay, it will be useful for both beginners as well as professionals, because I added tutorials that can explain about RAG, agents, and uh, various things, MCP, Landgraph, context engineering. So it's a good free course. Free course in the sense, as of now, you can get it for free. Okay, so I'm just giving this free so that people can know about my way of teaching, and if they like my way of teaching, they can book my one-on-one coaching. That is what my plan. And suppose if many people are booking my time simultaneously, if they are expecting me to available for many hours, I need to stop this free offer, okay, to reduce the number of students. So you make use of this opportunity when it is available. Okay. Already I'm using third party tutoring platforms like Preply. So you can check my Preply profile here. But they will take significant commission. Okay. Already I got good ratings, 5-star ratings, 4 reviews are there. So you can read that. All are really like positive review. I just put the screenshot here also. You can read them. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, I have very useful AA course, self-packed AA course. Get it for free now, and just go through that, try to understand the concepts. And if you need any guidance, just to book your time. Okay. So mostly everyone will be requiring that kind of guidance for setting up a Normand, or for getting clarifications of any questions, or validating their projects, or so whatever purpose, right? So it's need not book many hours to learn completely, right? So it's unnecessary, because you can get lot of information from the recorded course itself. Just you can go through the uh, videos available in this AA course, free AA course, and you can read a lot of ebooks. Okay. And moreover, I am selling this AI course from other platforms like Udemy, and it is getting good ratings there also. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, this is really useful course, and you are getting it free. Uh, just to get that, go through the videos and go through the ebooks. And if you need any further details, or any further clarifications, or further guidance, you can book my timing for one-on-one coaching, one-on-one session. In that case, if you do it by this July 17th, you'll be getting 75% discount. So first of all, I need to tell what is my current price, right? So the current charges I just very here. It is like if you make the payment through UPI in India, it is just 800 rupees per hour. Otherwise, if you are from some other country and if in that case if you need to use PayPal, in that case it will be like $12 per hour. So it's very reasonable. If you check the reply, you can see that it is very very reasonable and inexpensive price, and you can make use of this opportunity. But anyway, if I'm my time is filled with a lot of appointments, in that case I may need to increase the price also in the future. But right now I don't want to, because I started this, and for many months I'm keeping the same price. I don't want to change it frequently. But I may give some discounts, or if my calendar is filled with a lot of appointments, you may not be getting enough time slots. Okay. But right now I have some free time. That is the reason why I announced this 75% discount offer. It may be for a limited, like limited in the sense up to July 17th only. So you have to book the time by making payment before July on or before July 17th. But you can use that within this month, July. Okay, end of this month also. That we can, if you have any questions, that you can discuss through Google Meet. But my suggestion is always try to book the time as soon as possible. Okay. So I hope I am making it clear, right? There are two things. One is registration by making payment. Another is booking the actual hours. Okay. So that payment should be made before July 17th to avail this 75% discount. Okay. But you need not to take the class within that time. You can take it within July. Okay. July end or first week of August something. But you shouldn't extend it beyond 1 month. Okay. So any other questions you can ask through the chat. Okay. Okay. So for learning AI, you have a lot of options like you can get my free AI course, and within that AI course itself, I have created one blog post kind of page where you can find links to a lot of other free AI courses provided by big companies like Langchain, that kind of companies, OpenAI Academy, Langchain Academy. They are providing a lot of free courses that are very useful. Okay, so I keep on updating that content. So it's not just a static content. I'll be updating a lot of student information and my thoughts about vibe coding, other things. So it's like it's a central place for sharing my AI related information. Okay, so in that case, it's a very good opportunity. Already a lot of people, like 439 people used it. Previously I was selling it, but recently I started giving it for free. But in other places I'm still selling Udemy, Skillshare, other places. Okay. But here also, if someone is coming directly to this website through search or something, they have to pay that. Okay. This link is shared through my blog and through my YouTube channel. Okay. Okay. So any other questions? Just contact me. Okay. Okay. So here I made it clear, right? I talked about my free AA course. I talked about my this blog post where I provided all that information, contact information, everything, and I explained about the actual purpose of this video, telling about this 75% discount if you make that booking before July 17th. And I shared my email ID also. So now it's everything clear. So let us, in that meantime, suppose if you have any questions, you can ask me. We can discuss. In the meantime, I'll be talking about generally about AI, okay, and my books, other things, okay, general things. So this is my blog. Okay, you can reach my blog by searching QPT blog on Google. Okay, go to Google, search for QPT space blog. You can click this link, blog.qualitypointtech.com. Okay, and here you will be seeing that blog post links. If you want to read about my AI coaching, click this banner link or this link. Okay, so that will take you to this blog post. Okay, here, suppose if you want to learn only about AI related things, just click this artificial intelligence label. Okay, so that will tell about all that things like high message and 20 AI concept everyone should know. So a lot of things. Actually, I heavily use ChatGPT, but I do a lot of research and I do a lot of review to make sure that it is good content. Okay, so these are the 20 AI concepts, but these things are keep on changing, right? You know, right? So suppose if you are planning to create agents, especially, you need to know about these terms. But these things are continuously changing. At least as a beginner, suppose if you are very beginner, my suggestion is, because these are the things people expect me to explain in my coaching. So I'm just telling here itself what are the things they need to learn, the things, right? So my suggestion is, okay, first thing, obviously, just to get free AA course and go through that basic videos, get some basic understanding about what is AI, how AI is differing from traditional programming. So that kind of fundamental understanding will help you to learn a lot of new things in a easy way. Okay, so let me open this screen while talking. Okay, okay, so that fundamental understanding is very very important. Okay, because a lot of people are lacking that kind of understanding. They lack that kind of understanding. I'm telling it based on my experience with teaching a lot of people about the AI, various kinds of people, even people with a lot of experience. They are not aware of the things. They are just thinking that, yeah, like uh, AI is somewhat advanced thing related to coding like that or something, but it's completely different. Okay, actually, AI algorithms were developed many decades in 1950s. That time period itself, a lot of AI algorithms were developed, but the problem is they were not useful at that time period because lack of computing power, and one more thing is lack of data. So because of lack of computing power and lack of data, they were not useful at that time. Okay, so now we have enough computing power and we have a lot of data, so now it's booming, right? So in that case, we should understand the importance of data here. Okay, so the data and the fundamental functioning. Example, in case of LLM, people are thinking that it's somewhat cognitive. They are assuming that whenever we ask the question, it will understand the question and it will try to give the answer like that. They are thinking, but it's entirely wrong. Say for example, if you ask some question to ChatGPT, that question, the ChatGPT, the model, whatever model it's currently using, it won't understand the question. It won't have that cognitive power. Okay, it's not cognitive. It won't understand the question. Okay, so if you are asking what is the capital of India, so if it is giving answer, correct? So this question is sent to that LLM and it's giving that answer, right? It's able to give the answer. But the fundamental fact is it won't understand this question. It is not having the ability to understand what is the meaning of capital, what is the meaning of India, okay, even what is the meaning of what, okay. So it won't have that capability. It's not cognitive. That fundamental understanding we should have. Then only we can work effectively with any kind of AI applications. Okay, LLM based applications. So LLMs are not cognitive. So if you discuss in that topics, then we have to understand the very basic things, different kinds of AI, right? Narrow AI and uh, like currently narrow AI. Then AGI is in development, artificial general intelligence, and AI is artificial super intelligence, which is just fictional as of now. So in that case, in case of narrow AI, it is not cognitive. Okay, but all the current AI systems are narrow AI. Okay, so in that perspective, that LLM won't understand whether it is ChatGPT or Cloud or whatever latest model you are using. It won't be understanding the question. Okay, but what it will do is it will just try to predict the next token. So the tokens are like uh, certain number of characters. Okay, so for example, OpenAI, we can use OpenAI as tokenizer. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. So we are opening the OpenAI tokenizer, right? So that tokenization is useful for internal operation as well as for measuring how much we have to pay for that, right? So normally that companies, LLM companies, will charge based on the input tokens and output tokens, how much they have to pay for million token usage like that. Okay. So here I am asking this question: what is the capital of India here? And it is saying that it has six tokens. So these are the token. This is one token, this is another token, this is another one, this is another one, this is another one. Okay, so here we have six tokens. Fundamentally, how the LLMs will work is they will try to predict the next token. In this case, it will try to predict the seventh token. Okay, seventh token. So that's the fundamental thing. It's not cognitive. Okay, so what it will do is once you cast the question like what is the capital of India, it will split into six tokens and it will be trying to, or it will be working on to predict the next token. Okay, but it will be doing in a continuous iterative manner so that it can give the full paragraph answer. Okay, it will predict that based on its training data, right? So we know that LLMs are trained with huge amounts of data, public available data. So based on that data, uh, and based on these six tokens, it will be working on to predict the seventh token in this case. Okay, how it will predict? First it will shortlist or it will come up with a list of probable tokens. So here it may be like Chennai, okay, and New Delhi and Bangalore. Okay, so like that, it will be coming up with the probable list of items. Okay, and moreover, the probability score also. It will be like 1%. New Delhi will be like 70%, and Bangalore will be like 2%, like that. Okay. So based on the training data, so based on the available training data and based on the token, uh, just simply assume that it will be searching for this question: what is the capital of India within this training data, and it will be finding the answers. And based on the occurrence, or maybe it may be a complex process, but ultimately it will be coming up with this. Uh, List of probable tokens and their probability score also. In that case, next step is obviously it will be sorting that probability score and it will be picking the highest one as the answer, as the next token, right? So in that case, 70% is highest and New Delhi is the next token. So what is the capital of India? New Delhi is the capital of India, like that. Okay, so but it is not always true that it will take the highest percentage probability score. There are a lot of things. Maybe we can discuss that separately. Top K, top P, that kind of parameters are there. Based on that, it will take. But generally, by default, mostly it will be the top. Okay. and temperature also will play an important role. So I hope temperature, temperature, right? So temperature, understanding temperature in EA is very important. So for example, here when you ask questions in the chart, sometimes it will be giving factual answers, right? So here it is giving a factual answer. What is the capital of India? We expect factual answer, New Delhi, right? It should be always, it should be New Delhi. Even if you ask third time, it should say New Delhi. It shouldn't say some other thing, right? But it may not be convenient for other things like writing stories and poems like that. If you're asking to write a poem about sun, it will be giving some poem. Again, if you're asking and if it is again telling the same poem, it's not good, it's not useful, right? That next time it should be giving some other poem, right? S- in that case, the temperature plays important role. But anyway, right now we don't have option to directly change the temperature from the UI, but from the coding we can do. Okay, normally if you are willing to become a developer, you need to uh, use that and understand that that is important. Oh, okay, that is a completely different topic. Why I'm telling this thing is now, it's not always true that we are going to take the highest thing, but just for the sake of explaining this concept, predicting next token, we can assume that it will be taking the highest percentage. So New Delhi, okay. So, what is the capital of India? New Delhi. So, this is the way LLMs work. So, we need to understand. So, here, because of this way of working, it is subject to various problems. One is like, as I said, it is based on the training data, right? Suppose the training data is not having any information about New Delhi, it won't be available in this probability list. Maybe it may be coming up with something other than that, like two to green, right? Okay. So in that case, still it will be taking the highest probability one. So 2 to green is the as of now it is highest. So it will be telling an answer as 2 to green, which is obviously incorrect, right? So it will happen because whatever example I am telling, in this example it may not happen because normally New Delhi that information will be there in the training data. But if the question is about any small taluk or some small area in your place, it can give wrong answer. That is hallucination. If that training data is missing that information, instead of saying that I don't know about that thing, it will be trying to still produce the answer, because that is a fundamental way of working. It's not cognitive, it is based on the probability. So always there will be a list of probability items with a certain probability score, and it will take the highest one. Okay, so fundamentally, AI is completely different. Okay, so we should understand that first. Okay, then only we can make it work properly in any kind of AI application or for whatever task. Even for simply using ChatGPT, you should know. So if you're asking some question, you should know the proper prompt engineering, right? So then only you can get the good answers always. Okay, but now the need for knowing all kinds of prompt engineering tricks and trips are not that much important, because now new models are working in a better way, even with simple questions. But it's still it is very important to know that in especially chain of thought prompt engineering trick, it's COT, right? So in that case, you have to ask it in case of mathematical calculation or something. It is better to say that do the calculation step by step. So simply by knowing some simple tips, you can understand a lot of things. Actually, in this course, I included separate videos about that. Say, for example, prompt engineering tutorial, everything I have included. Even I explained about the hallucination. These tutorials will be very short and like direct answers about that topic. If you need more discussions, other things, maybe you can. I was talking about one blog post, right? There, I provided my discussions, live A discussions. Like here, you can watch this hallucinations to know about that. Okay, So that is where the need for RAG is coming. Okay, so the RAG is very important. Here I explained for 2 hours. So I would suggest watching that live session, um, recorded live. Okay, so that you can understand RAG very clearly. There is a huge need or demand for learning RAG because the corporate companies are looking for ways to use LLMs, but LLMs are subject to a lot of shortcomings, like especially AI hallucinations, right? Because of AI hallucinations, we cannot use them in an effective way. First of all, we cannot use them because we don't know when hallucination will occur, right? Say, for example, if you're asking 100 questions and assume that LLM is giving answers correctly for 98 questions, still we don't know which two questions are answers are wrong. So in that case, we cannot use any of the answers, right, reliably. So in that perspective, it's very important to know about how the current narrow AI systems are working, and based on that understanding, we can approach the RAG other things. So what I'm trying to say is, right now companies are looking for people with good skills in RAG. Okay, so in that case, if you want to improve your career, or even if you want to implement RAG applications for your business growth, you should know the fundamental of RAG. There are two things: understanding the fundamental of RAG and making it work for you. There are two different things. First step is you need to understand. So in that live thing, I explained everything. It is free. You can freely watch that thing. Suppose if you want me to share the link, I will share the link. You can watch it. I don't want to repeat the same thing again here. Okay, so you can watch that. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, you need to understand the basic. Okay, so so for that I explain a lot of things in my books. You can get my books, and moreover, you should know about RAG implementation and different kinds of RAG pipelines to achieve your goal. I suppose if you are working on any RAG project, if you need my assistance or guidance, you can contact me. I can do that based on hourly charges, the same hourly charges. What are the teaching and coaching guidance, everything same. Okay, here I specify the hourly charges, and moreover, as I specified, if you book my time on or before July 17th, you can get a 75% discount. Okay, and moreover, I have released a lot of books. Okay, I explained these things, right? So what I'm trying to say is, right now RAG is important. I'm focusing more on RAG teaching. Okay, so because that's where a lot of opportunities are there. But that AI is that like latest developments are happening related to agents, but companies are hesitating to use them. But RAG is somewhat matured. Okay, so now companies know that LLMs are really powerful. They are trained with a lot of data. They are really good in understanding or dealing NLP, natural language processing. We can ask questions in any language, in any way. It can understand. But the problem is that hallucination, lack of private information, lack of latest information. That kind of key shortcomings are there. Okay, but RAG helps to address that things. So in that case, obviously, companies are willing to adopt RAG. But RAG, though the concept is very simple, but making it work according to our documents, our data, or our requirements, it's bit um, like interesting work, but it involves a lot of our attention and other things. Okay, so in that case, if you need my guidance, I can guide it. Okay, or if you want to learn RAG, if you are very new to RAG, I would suggest watching my previous live session. I shared that link. Okay, and like uh, the common question is whether we need to learn Python to be expert in AI, right? So the answer is yes, we need to learn Python. But learning Python is very easy. You can click this link and you can learn Python. And even though I primarily focus on teaching AI, even if you want me to teach Python, SQL, that kind of simple things, like beginner level things, I can teach them also. Okay. So if you see my feedback for me, you can see that, right? People are saying that I'm very patient and I can explain the things in a simple way. Okay. So you can contact me. Actually, mostly I'll be teaching through English, okay, through Google Meet. Suppose if you prefer Tamil, I can explain them in Tamil also, okay. Since it's a one-on-one coaching, we don't need any kind of like strict roadmaps. We can just discuss any topic based on your interest, your purpose, or your current skill set, based on a lot of other factors, okay. But suppose if you want me to show the things normally I teach, I will show that. But some people will be focusing on some specific topics. Some people will be asking me to just skip some topics. These are the topics: A overview, machine learning, deep learning, RAG, LangChain, agents, NLP, AI chatbots, computer vision, MCP, context engineering. These kinds of topics. But since it's one-on-one coaching, we can discuss any topic. And suppose if you need some basic understanding, we can go back and we can discuss the basics, right? So that way also it will work. I'm following that approach for some people. Okay. And moreover, I can work on any projects. If you're running business and if you want to improve the quality or processes of your business with the help of AI, just to discuss with me, we can explore how we can implement AI, and I can work on that. Okay. And moreover, currently almost all the developers are working cloud code, right? So suppose if you are a very beginner, if you want me to guide how to start using cloud code, how to do it effectively, that kind of stuff, that also I can teach. And basically or mostly I prefer to teach AI related things. But for some reason, if you want me to teach digital marketing for your business, or like running YouTube channel, or publishing books through KDP, Amazon KDP, that kind of my experiences, if you want me to teach based on my experiences, I that also I can do for the same hourly charges. Okay. I released 49 books. Most of the books are like AI related books. You can click that link. Here I showed, right? Uh, you can buy from here that link. And here, if you click this link, you can see the free review copies. Okay, so you can get the free review copies. Actually, I keep on sending us newsletter post. So this is archive of that post. You can check that and you can download that. Even you need not give your email ID. You can simply download that. Okay. So these are the books. You can find it at Amazon. You can get paperback version, Kindle version, and even audiobook, AI voice audiobook also. If you want to get the free review copy, you can check my rajamanickam.com. Okay, that link I provided here. So you can check them in my previous post. This link, click this link. So I am referring this blog post, right? Suppose if you are not able to reach this, as I said, find the description. You can find this link, and in the chart also I shared this link. Or just to search QPT blog on Google and come to this blog. The first click the first result, and then click this banner. Okay. If you want any other details, you can ask me through the chat. I'll be explaining. And moreover, my way of teaching is for very beginners. I will be going through the slides and answering their questions, and showing demo, that kind of stuff. But if you are advanced user, if you need some clarification, we can straight away go to that thing. Or if you are doing some projects, if you need my guidance for completing the projects or reviewing the projects for improving the quality of the project, we can discuss. Okay. So, any other questions? Just to tell about this offer to your friends. You suppose you may be busy, you may not be having enough time to use this opportunity, but your friends may be looking for these kinds of opportunity, right? Now people are charging hundreds of dollars for doing any kind of AI coaching because of the demand, right? I'm just charging very slow, but it's not scalable. I cannot do it for many months with this offer, right? I won't be doing these kinds of offers frequently, but it's a good opportunity because right now I have free time. I want to fill that, so I'm just announcing this offer. You can make use of this opportunity, or tell about this opportunity to your friends. Okay. If there are any questions, feel free to send an email to rajamanickam.a@gmail.com. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. And normally other questions like whether people will be asking like whether they need to know Python, that I already answered. It is very important to learn Python. Though that cloud code, other things can create the code. My suggestion is we should keep the control of the code, okay, logic, everything. So for that purpose, we should know the basics of the language Python, right? And moreover, we should understand the package, other things. Okay, so some basics. You need not be the expert in that. We need not know everything. Okay, and you should know about the environment setup and using IDE like VS Code and how to use Cloud Code with that kind of IDs. That kind of information is important. Okay, and as a very beginner, you should know how to use ChatGPT, Claude, that kind of tools. Though they are looking simple, if you effectively use them with proper prompting and other things, it is uh, it is useful, right? And moreover, like agents, for agents, we have a lot of frameworks, Crew AI, AutoGen, like that. But my suggestion is we can use LangChain and LangGraph DB agents from LangChain, right? So they're useful. That's what I am focusing. Maybe for some reason, suppose Microsoft ecosystem, we are going to use Microsoft in a Microsoft ecosystem, you can go with AutoGen, right? So there are various factors to choose the appropriate thing. And personally, I have been using AI very heavily. So this banner was created by AI, and a lot of my blog posts are created by AI, and my ebooks for releasing my ebooks at Amazon. AI helped me in various ways, like creating covers, creating book content, and right, even for submitting that we need to put various things, right? Keywords, categories, for everything. AI helped me. Okay, but we need to understand that hallucination problems, right? Sometimes it will be like giving wrong thing. It will be working in some random manner. Okay, so we need to be very careful. Okay, that's the key thing. It's not like programming. Okay, so you need to be very careful in using AI. So that's the first thing I would like to tell anyone. Okay, and one more thing, I always suggest this just to explore this notebook LM. It is a good example of RAG usage. Google provides this application freely. You can use it for any purpose, for creating podcast, for learning any topic. So my suggestion is just to be familiar with this, and maybe you can even suggest that to your friends. Uh, in my AA course, recorded AA course, I included a topic for that also, Notebook LM. Okay, but I prepared this video a few months back, but Google is improving Notebook LM uh, frequently, so it may not be including the new uh, features, but the fundamental thing is same. It's kind of a RAG. Okay, okay. So let me summarize the things again. So come to this blog post, use this link, free offer link, to get my self-backed AI course for free as of now. Go through the videos and ebooks and know about my way of teaching. And if you want to get the personal AI coaching, contact me to get my payment details to book my hours. Okay. Once you make the payment, I will send my Calendly link to book the hours. Okay. So these are the things I explained here. And moreover, we need to learn RAG. That's in high demand right now. I am fully focusing on teaching RAG. If you are interested in learning RAG, contact me. And here you can freely download three of my RAG books. Okay, RAG, Made Simple, RAG, FAQ, like that. Okay, and a lot of things are happening. We can discuss a lot of things, how the AI will be affecting the job and overall the people, right? So how universal basic income can help to handle that kind of situations, lot of things. Okay, previously I used to upload a lot of that kind of researches on my YouTube channel, but anyway, now I'm just focusing on the things that are available in the market. Okay, previously I was focusing on the emerging things which are in research. So based on that experience, I can understand which one will be working out, what are the um, pros and cons of any kind of new tools. Okay, so if you want me to discuss anything, or if you are developing some tools, if you want me to review that and give my suggestions to improve in a better way, maybe you can, for that purpose also you can contact me. Okay. Okay, that's all about this course and this discount. Okay, so the key purpose of this, like, because all the other things I already talked many times, as I said, for complete videos, 2 hours of videos for RAG. Even in this video also, it's more than 3 hours talking about various topics. And here, digital marketing, AI context, a lot of things. Okay, uh, maybe if some people are asking questions, I can do the live again. But as of now, YouTube is not suggesting my videos to others, so I may not be uh, getting more questions. So in that case, I will not be able to have any healthy discussion here. Okay. So I already shared what are the things I need to share, right? I talked about my free AA course. I talked about my AA coaching and 75 discount, 75% discount, and my books and a lot of things. Even I would like to tell about my AA quiz. Actually, I created a few months back, qualitypointtech.com/quiz. I will share that link. I shared that link. Suppose if you're interested, you can get that. So here I provided various topics: basics, prompt engineering, generative AI, Python, machine learning, deep learning, RAG, like that. Lot of topics. You can click that and you can just test your knowledge. Okay. So I already shared the link, right? And here I provided a chatbot, but right now I'm using free Google Gemini API. Okay, so it suppose if you are asking few questions, after that it won't work. Okay, but fundamentally it is fully optimized for teaching AI. Okay, and in that process it will suggest my books. Okay, suppose if you want to develop these kinds of applications for you to promote your products and services, I can do that, and better we can discuss and we can come up with some better solution. Okay, AI can do, but as I said, AI is alone is not good. Okay, so we have to use the AI effectively with our proper planning and designing. So in that case, AI will can be somewhat useful. Okay, so that is the fundamental thing I would like to teach to everyone whenever they approach me. Okay, AI is not a magic. It cannot do everything in a good way. Okay. So, but it's powerful. There is no question. So we need to learn the things how to use AI properly. That's what our focus should be. That is what I focus for teaching the things like RAG, other things which are effective in managing that shortcomings of AI. Okay. So any other questions? Anyone is available online? Ask the questions. I can discuss. And I would like to again remind about my free AA course. I already shared that link, and it is free as of now because of this discount code free offer, 100% discount code. So the price will be showing as zero. In that case, click buy this button, and then just uh, give your email ID. You will get access. Okay. Suppose if you face any difficulty in using that AI course, contact me. I can guide you through Google Meet. Okay. Most of the time, whenever I am not having any coaching classes, I'll be ready to guide anyone through Google Meet freely. Okay. So related to my products and other things. Okay. If you face any difficulty in using a free AA course or anything, okay, any simple guidance I can do. Okay. Any other questions? So no other questions. So I'm stopping here now. Thanks. Bye.